again, it's Rana and we have another English lesson in our channel English with Rana. In our last lesson, we talked about conditionals. We have 4 forms of conditionals. First is 0, and then first, and then second, and then third conditionals. We use conditionals to join the sentences. For joining, we have a kind of conjunction, which is called if. And also we use when and unless. We use these to match these sentences or join them. In each conditional, we have 2 parts. One of them is the if clause, the condition that exists, and the second one is the result clause. We have a result from that condition. If the condition exists, so we get the result. We talked about the 0 conditional. In 0 conditional, we talk about facts, truth, rules, instructions, anything that shows something is normal and general. About general facts, we use 0 conditionals. We have some examples like, we have 4 forms here, the conditionals. 0, as we talked, is about habits, rules, facts, instructions, or truth. Whatever is generally correct, or it happens, or generally people expect to happen. We use 0. Then it's first. For first, we say it's a kind of possible situation, probable, possible. So might or might not happen. So it is not as certain, or we cannot talk about it for sure. Not like 0. It is possible based on the situation or the condition. This first one or the 0 one are talking about now, or even the situation shows for the first, as we use will or can, the result is something in future, the future result. It is generally correct all the time. This is the result for future. Second conditional. It is unreal condition or impossible condition. The result is about present. Although we use past simple and would to make the second, we use past simple verb, but the result refers to present. It means that something in the past was needed, or we needed something to get this result. But at the moment, now, the present time, we don't have that result. This is impossible for us to have, or it's unreal for now. So this second one is with some past verb, but the result is for present. The third one is the only conditional which talks about past moment or past thing. It is talking about the past time, like something in for past that I can do nothing now about it, and it's just a kind of regret that I show. I talk about it to show my regret, or even I want to make some resolutions in my life, so I use it to make that resolution. This is the only conditional that refers to past. Now let's go for first to know the formula and also make some examples. Now let's have a look at these sentences and talk about the first conditional. In the formula, first one, we have if clause, which is if plus present simple, the form of the verb, here, and then will or can with the base verb, simple form. No to, no ing, no s, nothing. Simple form of the verb after modals. This is about the sentences or situations which are likely to happen in the future. It's a result we get in the future. If I eat too much, I will gain weight. If I eat too much, I will gain weight. I get fat. But this is a possible result. Maybe I won't. Maybe I do exercises. Maybe I have more activities, so I won't gain weight or I won't get fat. Because this is a possible result, we use will. If it snows, or even when it snows heavily, the school will be closed. That's again a kind of likely result. It is likely to happen because in most situations, if it snows heavily, they close the school. But I'm not sure 100% that this time it happens or not. So, because it is likely to happen in the future, I use will as a result, or in the result phrase or clause. When or if you graduate, we will have a party. If you graduate, that means you finish your studying in high school or even university, we will have a party. It is our decision, but we're not sure about it. We don't know the situation in that time, or maybe after you graduate, you want to do something else. Maybe you go on a trip, no one is sure. But it is likely to happen because most of the time people have a party after the graduation. These are some sentences that we can learn about first. So it's a kind of result that is possible to happen or is likely to happen in the future. Now, I can use them even with zero. Let's talk about it. What is the difference between them? If I make the same sentence with zero conditional, there is a kind of difference, a little difference in meaning. It is correct if I use zero or first here. If I eat too much, I gain weight. It's a general fact. Everyone knows it. It's a general thing, or it's truth, that if you eat too much, your body cannot burn all the calories, so you gain weight. But here by will, it shows that I have a little chance, or there is a chance that I won't get fat. So in the result, I'm not certain, I'm not 100% sure about it. If it snows heavily, the school is closed. This is the formation. It means it's a kind of fact that most of the time in winter, when it snows heavily, because they don't want a student to hurt themselves, so they close the schools. Little children, kids, or special kindergarten or primary school children won't hurt themselves. Or even the car accident decreases. So it's kind of, there's a kind of, better say that, a little difference between the meaning that is a general fact that everyone knows, but here there is a chance, or we are not sure, and maybe they don't, and the school won't be closed. Or for graduation, when you graduate, we have a party without any will. It's something that everyone does. We know it all over the world after graduation, especially after university graduation. People have a party individually or in a group. Now we know that if you use zero in these forms, we just change the meaning, but the formation is correct. If you are not sure about the result that you are getting in the future, and it is not general for everyone, maybe just 50% of the situations this is true, so better to use first, because it is likely to happen, not 100% sure. I have an assignment for you. You can write your sentences in the comments below and I will answer them, and I will write if your sentences are correct or not. Don't forget, for the situations of zero or first, as we have here two forms of the sentences, don't forget to know or review your mind that zero is about general situations or general results that everyone knows about it, and it is likely to happen. Better say that not likely 100% to happen, but for first, it is likely to happen. We are not sure. It is possible to happen in the future. Like for general forms, we have some truth, instructions, rules, facts, and habits. But for will or first conditional, will and can, you're warning someone about the result. It is not like that you are sure about a result. You warn someone, hey, if you do it, this will happen. This is a kind of warning. Now here we have two sentences. First, you are a mother and you want to warn your child about the weather in winter, like what to wear, how to go out, This is the warning a mother gives. You choose 0 is better for that or first. And second one, you are a teacher. You are explaining a fact about what makes rain. Like a science lesson, you talk about rain. A rain consists of what, and you want to talk about what makes rain. Now it's better to use 0 or first. Write in comments.